Alright, well I decided I'm going to run a perfectly good Hot Wheel so that way I can put my key in there. I'll put that back on and boom, we got ourselves a S13 car key. Should be pretty cool. So, yeah, that's the gist. Well, turned out pretty neat. Kind of melted the key into that, got her fitting. Not the worst. I just JB welded the shit out of it. Pretty cool. This car is going to cost me a little bit more money than I expected. Those wheel bearings are not supposed to be apart. So, yeah, as soon as I pulled out the axles, they just fell out. So, that was neat. So, going to need wheel bearings. It's going to need these and these. And then it's going to need these. And it's going to need these. So, I'm sure it needs that and that. So yeah, don't want to ruin that, you know. So but yeah, so everything's unbolted, it is ready to come out. So time to swing the cradle down, so and see what I forgot. I don't think I forgot anything, but you know how that goes. I haven't done this in a while. So, it only took me like an hour to get to this point, so. Alright, throw you back on the tripod. Well, I have figured out what failed. That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. These are also a problem. These should be one piece. Sheet. Alright, so we got her apart. You can see it was wearing there. I know you can see on there, that's pitted pretty bad. There's also a lot of play in there. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's supposed to have that much. I mean, that would be my diff one. I'm hoping that this is fine because I don't want to have to dick with trying to pull the Team Green Performance LSD insert out of there. It looks good. Teeth don't look like they're jacked up or nothing. I mean, you can just see where I was rubbing. So like this is the one that was just free floating because that guy had broken out the case. So yeah, so here's the plan. We're gonna take the internals out of that one, and this one has this side of the case is broke, which is that side, and then the inside case is broken on that one. So we need to take the inside case, the bell housing case off that one, put it on that one, and really we're fine. So we just got to disassemble that one, and then we got to pull this differential out. I'm going to have to get new bearings for the diff, because I'm assuming both sides are bad. There was a lot of play. I'm not surprised by that one. And then yeah, gotta just make those two one. So, because that one has like 25,000 miles on it. Came out of a very low mile car. So, yeah. Let's I'm probably gonna, I don't know. I'm contemplating whether I want to do this right here on this floor or if I want to try and clean off the welding table and try and do it in a somewhat clean environment. But, yeah. I don't know. We're gonna pull this thing out and look at it. So I'll probably end up going over there, clean that, so that way I can explode this guy out onto that, and then we can pull that case off, and then we can put this one on there and pull this one apart. So that's the plan. Alright, so we got this thing all pulled apart. That was quite the experience. We're going to find out if we can actually put it back the fuck together. So, So we got that one clearing out. There was a bunch of fucking metal shavings in there. Now we got to disassemble this one. And then game plan, I guess, is going to be just to get the gear set back in the trans. And then I'll have to get the diff bearings before I can put it all back together. So, because we're going to put new diff bearings on that guy. So, because they are a little yummy, and the other side's just as fucked. So, yep, that's the plan. All right, and then I guess there was, so that one, we ate up that guy. So, that's the only one I'm really seeing that's fucked up. So, not too shabby. And there's the other one. Yeah, I don't see nothing else on that one. So, not bad. Alright, well, it in fact does have 25,000 miles on it because, like, that's what mine was. That's what came out. Like, this thing is clean. It's a damn shame I'm not going to use this diff probably. Because I don't want to fucking pull the thing. I mean, I got to clean the shaft. Other than that, we're pretty good. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Because I really don't want to try and fucking pull the old one out of that diff. Because it's a process. I don't have the installation tool because you got to compress it in a vise to put it together. Because there's springs inside there. So you thread it in. I don't have that anymore. So, but yeah, you can see all that versus
magnet,
which this one is. So yeah, diff bearings are definitely gone. I don't know what caused what, but I'd imagine that could have been a cause. So, but yeah, so now we got to just get that crap out, put it in the other one, which was kind of a process. We did it smart this time, and we pulled the end cap off and took out the big bolts for that. So if you pull this back cap here, you got these guys, and those guys are this 12 millimeter, which I had to go buy. I wasn't sure which one, so I just bought both SAE in that. So yeah, look at the hardware. Stuff's still like brand new. And you got, that's the hardware that came out. Yum. So yeah, let's stuff swapped over. Alright, so that's the good half. We just took off the old bearings. This one was easy enough. Me and Tanner were able to just use pry bars to get this one to come off, but the other side I had to cut off, and it exploded and all that good stuff. So, yep. And then, so if you just happen to be for whatever stupid reason you're here to learn something, those are A35 bearings, these. So, you can get those at your local O'Reilly's. But yeah, so we just gotta clean this off nice and good. Use some anaerobic gasket maker, put that around there, slam that thing on, and then we're ready to go. And then obviously we got the new gear set in there. Boy, was that an experience. If you're trying to do this, because I don't know what, my phone died, so I don't know what you actually seen. You got to put it into the bell housing case first, because that was way easier. And then you put this on, and then you kind of got to finagle it to get these shift forks to pop in there. Don't force anything. It'll fall into place. You'll know when it's in. So, yep, let's get this on. record time. We pulled the trans, rebuilt it, put it back in. It's almost done, other than I need wheels and stuff, but we're missing some components. I ordered them in already. They'll be here Monday. So we're waiting on some new hubs, and I'll probably do lower ball joints and the outer tie rods for the rear. So, or at the minimum, I guess I'll do ball joints, but I kind of want to do the outers since those are definitely OEM. I know I've already replaced the lowers, so we'll get those done. All right, so you can't see the problem because I already fixed it. So this thing, the body line was terrible in the middle here. So what I did was I did a little reinforcement. So come in here, get a little pop. All right, so I made up that little thing. So not too shabby, works pretty good. Basically all it does is push up on this in the middle there and makes it so it sits nice and flush. So body lines are actually all right for me. I'm not a picky person, so I'm happy with them. So not too shabby. All right, so I started mapping out kind of what I want to do for the hood. I want to do kind of like a D-Max style hood. So this one's going to be probably a little bit aggressive. If I know anything about myself, it'll be probably too aggressive. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this body line, that body line right there, and then we're going to cut right there, and then we'll be able to kind of bend that up enough, and then we just got to make the side plates. So, but yeah, should be pretty sick, hopefully. I might wait off on cutting those body lines all the way up yet. We'll see how far, because I'm not sure how far I'm actually going to go up in there. I mean, I'd imagine probably at least to here or so. But yeah, who knows? Let's get to this. All right, well, this is probably the last thing I'm doing this weekend, so we're gonna end the video here. So we got this bit of the hood done. I need to put like a back part here that connects across. Otherwise, she's pretty much done other than paint and some Bondo work. So yeah, and this thing, I'm just gotta get me some new axle seals. Once those are done, we also gotta do ball joints and the wheel bearings at the minimum. I'd like to probably do these ends. I can't get the inside ones, or at least not from work. So yeah, so once all that's done, then hopefully the next video we'll do a test drive on this thing. So all right, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.